what is a working Cyan maybe in the future planning on doing?
Can I just be honest?
Yes.
I just want to be a housewife and stay at home and just delete all social media and just like stay home and like just get an allowance.
Once.
I can't do no small talk, no small talk. I'm not with the small talk. Can't be with the small talk.
Hello, darling. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great.
You look amazing, by the way.
Thank you so
I
much.
love the red on red. It's very fierce.
Thank you so much.
So today I would love to talk just about any and everything, but mostly the kind of year you're expecting to have. It's 2023. Lots of people have new goals. And, you know, with you having started DJing, I'm just curious, is this the year we're going to get a track by Cyan and Boujee?
Actually, this is the year you're going to get everything from me, hey?
Yes.
This is a year where I'm really just trying to elevate and not just say it with my words, just like also with actions, you know? So I am planning a lot. I am dropping an EP by February.
Whole EP.
Period.
Love it.
And yeah, I'm quite excited about it. Even if like music is really not my passion.
Yeah.
But I mean, I feel like I really had to do this to like for my career to go like accordingly, you know, so.
To grow the brand, and it's going to be nice to come watch you perform, and you're performing tracks that we know are yours. So it's going to be awesome. Looking forward to all of that.
And maybe I might just also add my vocals.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you picking up the pipes this year?
You know, I just feel like every pastor's kid
Yeah.
like has a good voice.
I love it. I'm not going to put on you on the spot and say, give us a little. I won't do that. I won't do that. Speaking of bookings and everything going on with your DJing, are the owners of the club, owners, the promoters, people that are booking you, are they respecting your craft? Are they seeing that, no, you mean business? You don't just come with a name and a pretty face.
They definitely see my talent. They definitely see that I'm good in what I'm doing. The only problem I had is the managing side of things. The person that got to manage things for me wasn't like super qualified. So now I'm also trying to focus on that this year, to find someone that's really qualified at everything, to be able to grow my brand and see a vision for my brand. So yeah.
I mean, your brand is a big deal. And speaking of your brand, you just had a lot happen for your Instagram. Finally reached 200K again. And
Rebranding.
Isn't it so annoying to have to start over? I got my Instagram hacked last year, and I'm just like, starting over is a lot. How have you been handling that?
So I just feel like with everyone that's seeing me on social media, they just really see me as someone that can manage like every kind of situation that I go through. So this was just like a phase in my life. It wasn't like a big deal. Like to me, like I knew that I had like all the resources to grow my brand again, even if it wasn't going to take as much time as I needed. But yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you're on a good path. So we're just celebrating the 200K now.
Yeah,
And
it's,
definitely more is coming.
Yeah, you celebrating alone?
You are not having it.
No ways. My second 200K. That doesn't sound cool. So
it doesn't
nah.
sound cool to you. We love to see it though. I mean, another thing I personally love to see is just how happy you've been in embracing your surgery, your new surgery. And I want us to talk a little bit about that. You know, what has it been like since you've gotten it? Other than the fact that, you know, there's positives, I want us to talk a little more about the negatives for you personally, from the comments you get from people. How have you been dealing and navigating through that?
So I'm super happy with my body. I'm beyond happy. And I don't think I would go back to my old body as it didn't bring me as much confidence as I have right now. So yeah, I mean, you know, like South Africans are really quick to criticize, and I don't know if that narrative would ever change, but I think as long as I'm happy.
Yeah.
So I'm beyond happy with what I did to my body.
Yes. And I mean, you know, obviously people are looking at you. There's a lot of young girls that look up to you. You're only a year older than me. So technically, as my senior, you could potentially be someone that influences the way I feel even about surgery. But just in general, do you think you going under the knife is something that's going to push young girls to see it the same way? Do you think you have that effect? I know Nicki Minaj once said, it's not my problem. I'm not your parents. If other people feel like they want to do it, they will do it. Do you feel that responsibility in society?
Oh, I don't. I don't at all. I was doing this for myself, for my self-confidence. And I think the main reason why I shared it on social media was because I didn't want to just come out with a different body and act like I'm from the gym. Like I wanted people to experience that with me because having a YouTube channel also like leads you to like just putting your life like really out there, right? So I wouldn't just like put everything and then hide the operation. So I just felt like it was like a great idea for people to also experience with me what I experienced. So yeah, but it wasn't for me to like maybe influence other people
At all,
It was
yeah.
just for my self-confidence because if I check like 3-4 years from now, 3-4 years ago, I mean, like I wasn't like as confident as I am. Like I don't even know how to explain it.
And
So
other people
it
wouldn't
really,
know.
yeah, other people wouldn't know. So like to me, like it really made a huge difference and I'm just super happy about it.
That's so beautiful to hear. And you did touch on the fact that you shared the journey on YouTube. Now, the Boujee space is a Boujee space, chair, but it's also very wholesome. You just recently shared a family trip. We get to see you play around with your younger cousins, your younger siblings, and it's very like heartwarming. Is this the approach you see for your channel in the long run? Are you trying to change things up, maybe revamp it a little bit, be a little more conservative, perhaps? What's in the books for the channel?
I'm actually not planning on being low-key about it because I started this channel knowing that even in the future, like I'm gonna have to be passionate in continuing with this. So nothing or no negativity would like stop me from like vlogging or like just like doing what I love. Besides like putting my life in the public, it's what I enjoy. It is what I love, and I don't think like it would change. Yeah. Unless maybe I get married and then maybe I'll just like stop. But for now, I'm just gonna do me. I'm just gonna record daily, child. Like you're just gonna see me and
We absolutely love it. Now, marriage. Marriage. I am 20 years old and I always think about like when is the perfect time for someone to get married? Is this something that's in the books for you, like in your 20s or something much later?
in my oh my gosh. This is a tricky question because my perspective of marriage only changed this year. But last year, with everything that I was going through, like with relationships and all, like I just felt like in my 20s, I just want to have fun.
Yes.
But I didn't realize that, like, at some point, you will then meet someone that can actually, like,
Take care of you. Yes.
So I don't know. I don't know. Wait, see, when it comes to that question, I don't know. I don't know. Whatever comes my way, man, I'll just
Let
go
it
with
come.
it. Yeah.
We love
But
it.
I'm not in a rush to get married. I'm not in a rush to find my soulmates. But yeah.
Now, I know on the socials, lots of people will always have comments about what you choose to let them into your life about, whether it's your friendships or your relationships. Everyone feels like they have an opinion or can have an opinion because you're sharing it. And you are a very open person. But do you think this comes now personally for you with lots of mental issues? Like, do you find yourself taking some of those comments in, letting them sit with you, or are you quick to let them go?
The funny part, right?
Yeah.
In my DMs, I would like literally expect men or like ladies to just like ask to be my friends and like guys to like hit on
Yes.
me. But someone is like, how are you this strong? Like, how do you manage to like get over like situations? Because people would share their experiences like, I'm in high school, I'm going through this. So people see so much strength in me. And it comes from like experience. So where I am right now, I feel like nothing really affects me at all. I think I'm just used to it.
Let it slide off your back.
It is what it is. And also, hate reflects love.
Yes, it
So
does.
that's how I take it all the
Beautiful.
time.
That's beautiful. You're someone that's also very open about your spiritual journey, or rather that you like to go to church on Sundays, you like to just stay grounded in your spirituality. What does that look like for you? Is it just always going to church? Is it praying? Is it meditating? What does Cyan connecting with her spirituality look like?
So more than anything, it's not just going to church. I can just like literally decide that, okay, I feel like I'm not fine mentally, like on a random Monday. And I'm like, yeah, I'm going to take this week to fast. And I'm going to take this week to read the Bible and try to understand like certain things that I don't get to understand. Like, you know, like certain situations in my life that I would go through. And I would really just depend on God for that, like for the outcome. And also for my goals. For example, this year I have goals that I want to reach. And you don't just say, these are my goals. I want to reach my goals. But you need to like pray about it also and like put a foundation like under that. So I have a good relationship with God.
We love to see it. We love to see it, you know.
I don't just go to church on Sunday, but yeah, I have a great relationship with God.
That's beautiful. That's absolutely beautiful. Now, I want to bring it back to social media a little bit, but in terms of it as a career for you, is this like you said, if you get married, you might just end the YouTube channel, but with your Instagram and with TikTok, potential brand sponsorships coming in, is this something you see yourself doing in the long run? Or, you know, as you've said before, you've dropped out of varsity, or you're looking maybe to go back to school and pursue another career. What is a working Cyan maybe in the future planning on doing?
Can I just be honest?
Yes.
I just want to be a housewife and stay at home and just delete all social media and just like stay home and like just get an allowance.
Once.
I am tired, but obviously because it's my passion, like boosting brand awareness is my passion, so I might continue with that. But when it comes to being a DJ, I think maybe by 25, like it's not something I want to do like
long term.
But when it comes to influencing, yeah, I definitely see myself like working with way bigger brands, international brands, you know, and just like being on Forbes and you know, yeah, that's really my goal for that.
Got it, girl. We'll manifest. We manifest, and things will come to fruition. And speaking of things that come to fruition, you know, I think it takes quite a lot for a person to drop out. And I think I'd love to hear your perspective on people that have dropped out. How do they keep that motivation and believing that their dreams will come true? How do you do it? What is it that you tell yourself on a daily basis that I dropped out, but that doesn't mean I'm going to be less successful than someone that did 7 years in medical school, for example?
So I just feel like, this is a tough one. But okay, let me just start with the main reason why I dropped out, right? COVID.
Yes.
It was COVID. It was a bit tough for everyone. Yes. And I just felt like I needed to, and I am willing to go back to school, actually.
That's nice.
But I was just willing to like take a pause and not put like maybe people around me that handle my financial stuff, like when it comes to school, like under pressure like that, because I could feel it. Like I could feel that everything was just going bad. So yeah, I took a break from that, but I really want to have a degree in something. And I think that's also what my dad always tells me, like maybe when, so he's always like, when it happens that like social media gets burned or like like
just
broken,
deleted
like
something,
you just gotta have something, girl, on the side. So I really want to like focus on that, and I honestly don't have any motivation to anyone dropping out. I just feel like school is like always like the best option for everyone. Maybe you might not have funds, but you can take your time to work and find a job, even if it's hard like to get jobs out here. I know it's really you see like the advice, like it's just because you try to say this and
then now there's this coming up. Yep.
So but more than anything, I just feel like school is important, and even if you cannot like finish school now based on your financial situations, but in the long run, when you're finally successful, then I don't think it's wrong like for 30-year-olds or 40-year-olds to finish their degrees by then. I don't think that's
it isn't. No.
Yeah.
I love it. I absolutely love it. Now I'm gonna wrap up basically talking through everything that you've been through, and I think it's time especially with this new year starting, when we reflect, just to look back at some of the changes that we might want to implement and things like that, with the way you've handled everything so beautifully. How do you think this year, especially when it comes to some of the controversies that follow you, how do you see this year going? Do you see it more positive, less loud? Are you going to be doing something different, perhaps maybe revealing less as well on your Insta and so on? How are you going to navigate some of the controversy that might come your way? Because, ooh, girl, you are trending every week.
I know, right?
Every week.
It's a lifestyle. Anyways,
Yes.
I just feel like I'm definitely working on that. I'm definitely working on staying a bit low key, and I really realize that a lot of people come with a mission in your life, right? And when they come with a mission in your life, they either come to break you or build you or just use you for your brand or like just gain something from that. And it's but push sometimes, but push.
Yeah.
But I'm really planning on being observant in my quiet girl era, in my peaceful girl era, in my gone girl era.
You ever gone, girl?
Out.
What's it like there overseas?
Loveland.
Loveland. Yeah, love lives here every day. How does it feel, man? I actually want to know. I'm curious.
Oh, well, I just feel like the person just calms me down and manages to like help me like emotionally when I get tested a lot, you know, because I feel like everyone now knows that you'll get a reaction from Cyan. All the time, you'll always get a reaction from Cyan. So he's also building me in a way. Oh my gosh, my parents are going to hear this. But anyway.
Sorry, mom and dad.
But yeah, yeah.
That's good.
So I just feel like now this year, yeah, it's just gonna be quite different. I want to trend when it comes to like business. Her quality of her vlogs are giving, her content is giving, this is giving, her radio interviews are giving, you know, something like that. So yeah.
And now a lot of people that are already like influencers or in the industry end up branching off and starting a business, actually, a jewelry brand or skincare. And I know you're very particular about your skincare. Have you ever thought about delving into that?
I was just talking to my friend on the way.
Yeah.
She can confirm that. I literally had a conversation with her and I'm like, you know what? More than anything, more than being a DJ, like my passion is beauty. I love looking beautiful and I can use that to make money, right? So I am also like planning on just like saving, you know, instead of like spending on like designers and like vacations. I want to spend I just want to save up to like open like a business, like a salon or something. So yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Would you say you're someone that's financially responsible?
Yeah. Sometimes.
It's not make sure that one.
It depends on the season.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It depends on the season. Like maybe winter, whatever, like my worst seasons, I'm gonna stay home. But like summer, I'm just gonna spend and I'm just gonna go on vacations and bikinis, everything, you know? So but I can be financially responsible.
Yeah. I mean, so at this age, I think that counts as financial responsibility.
You have petrol.
Right?
You have so much to do. So yeah.
Lot. Okay. That's absolutely gorgeous. Now, if there's one thing you wish everyone that follows you for all the right reasons could keep with them whenever anything goes down, what would that one thing be? One thing about you, one thing about who you are as a person, that no matter what happens on social media, that's exactly the person they must remember you as.
This is a tough one.
It is. I agree.
Because I'm also still trying to know who I am. So I wouldn't really be confident enough to answer that, you know?
You are honest, hey? You are so
I wouldn't
honest.
say, guys, just know I'm always like seeing the positive in things. You know, I'm also really trying to grow through everything that I go through. So just keep up.
Keep up or get lost. I love it. This is absolutely amazing. Thank you, Ufihlile. Ufihlile Hamampela. Today I was the paparazzi, and I'm grateful. So thank you so much.
Wow.
Do tune in for more 5 unscripted episodes. My name is Yonaka Theledi, news presenter of 5 weekend afternoons, and we just had an amazing chat with Cyan, Boujee, a DJ, influencer, and all around gorgeous girl. So make sure you stay tuned for more and check her out on socials, man. See you in the next one.
This is 5